So can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what we are going to do is, okay, we are going to mark some important levels. Now where Nifty is headed, that's a question mark, because which side movement Nifty will happen, that trend is what we have to catch. Now we have the reversal charts, we will mark some important levels, and then based on those important levels we will have to watch what Nifty does, and we will take its path whatever it follows. So first let's mark the important levels on Nifty. The hourly chart, this is the most important level to watch. The last swing low that we made, 16782.4, right? This becomes a very important level to watch on the daily closing basis, though this is on a hourly. I will tell you why we are watching it on a daily closing basis later. Now before that, look at this point here. We had a gap up. Okay, so this is the gap up high, right, which is 16987. So the hourly candle just has closed above that, whereas the daily closing basis, it has come down to 16985. Now this becomes a very important level. So when we talk about this 16987, so Monday, it is extremely important for Nifty to cross this level of 17,000 and stay above. Now you can, if you pull this line little bit here, so you can watch this number. And look at this low. You can see this was a beautiful kind of hammer that it made here on 29th November. Okay, and this candle high was 17,099. The low was 16,970. Now you have the 16,970, which is very important. We have just closed above that, right? Number one. And then you can look at this candle. There's a gap up candle here. I'm marking that gap up, and that is 16,987. We have just closed below that by 2 points. Now what is important is that then these two important levels are very important for the upside. So we have to cross 17,000 and stay above it. That is more important. Now having said that, what if we break, and let's mark one more important level now. Let's minimize this chart a bit. Now there is a gap up here, this area. Now let's mark that lines, that candles, low of that candle and the gap up area candles high. Okay, now you can see that the lower part of this line, this low is 16,764.85, and the high of this candle is 16,712. Sorry, 16,722. And let's mark also this bottom. Here, let us make it a little big. Yeah, this red candle's bottom, which is 16,682. Even this red candle is good enough. 16,688, 82. Let's keep this as this level. Okay, that's better. Yeah. So this candle's high is 16,698. Okay. Now, so it's extremely important. If you look at all these lines that we have marked, what we get is our last swing low that we made, which was 16,782.4, and then we have a next support of 16,764. Then we have 16,722. Then we have 16,698. That means 16,700 becomes a very important level even on intraday basis. Now When I say intraday basis, I'm talking about 1 hourly candle close. So it's extremely important that we stay above 16,700 levels on hourly candle closing basis. If we do that, we are headed for a very good rally in Nifty and also in Bank Nifty. We'll go to Bank Nifty later. Okay. Now, here is the chart that we have made. Okay. On the hourly chart, this is a PRZ. Now, there are something important to watch here. Okay. Now, the RSI is just into 33. It touched 31. You can see here it touched 30 and now RSI is at 33. So what is important is the low of Friday on hourly closing basis or daily closing basis becomes very important. Now if we are able to hold this PRZ, you can see this PRZ. Nifty just got into this PRZ and it has, the 1 hourly candle has made a green. Okay, so if it is able to hold this top loss on the hourly closing basis, which is 16,891.7, and it respects this PRZ zone and then it goes back, then Nifty is headed for a good rally. Now what is that rally? That rally could be here. This should be your, ideally you can see this candle, which is this red candle is almost a open equal to high candle, right? And before that, this candle, red candle's high is 17,065. So probably 17,050 should be your first target. Then this should be your second target, 17,107. And let's go back to the post that we have posted and see what we have done here. Now Nifty, look at what we have written here. This pattern may be a savior. Nifty needs to hold Friday's low on daily closing basis and on hourly needs to hold the PRZ 1 hour closing candle basis, whatever. If it holds this hourly PRZ zone, we may look for targets of 17,050 to 17,100. 17,100 to 17,107.65 is an important resistance area. That is because this will now become kind of a B point in harmonics for a bearish reversal chart. Okay, we'll go to that later. Now hourly candle closing above 17,107.65. Where did this number come from? The 17,107.65 is here. This candle high may take Nifty further up to 17,155, 17,180 plus levels. That is because if I take this C point and draw a Fibonacci to the lowest point it has made here to this point, okay, this will become my X, this will become my A, this will become my B, this will become my C, and then we should be heading towards D point. If we do that, we can easily hit 17,185, 17,216, 17,231 levels, and extended targets can go up to 17,335. This is on the hourly chart. Please remember, this is only on the hourly chart. So people who have a lot of patience may look for even bigger targets. Okay, now why we are talking about even bigger targets? These are only hourly charts. Now let us go and look at what will happen, assuming that this PRZ is respected. 16,932, 16,976, whatever you have marked here, if it is respected, or even this recent low that we made, which is 16,782 point whatever 0.4 or whatever number we made, if that is held on hourly on the daily closing basis, where are we headed? Now let's go and look at the daily charts. Where is the daily chart? Okay, let's take this plain chart. Okay, let me delete all this. If you have any questions for this on the hourly chart, please ask now.
Yes, sir. I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If suppose we hit 16,000 and then Nifty moves still this PSB and all the levels side is valid.
You mean it goes to 15,000 whatever number I have mentioned on the daily chart, is it?
Yeah, 16,700 we have mentioned. So if Nifty hits there and then comes back and
yeah, that's okay,
again on upside, still these all levels are valid?
Yes, of course. All these what will happen is whatever lines we are marking now will become resistances. That's all.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So whatever lines are above 16,700, assuming that Nifty goes and hits 16,700, okay, we are just assuming. If at all it hits that number or even below, then each of these levels that we have marked on these hourly charts will become a resistance area, because these are very important levels to watch, right? Now here is one more level to watch, the low of this candle, which is 16,891, and that is our stop loss, right, on the hourly candle here, this doji candle. This candle 16,891.7 is what I have marked here, this doji candle, which is our stop loss for the harmonic pattern. What we are seeing is a plain chart here. This is a harmonic, same chart blown up a little bit with a harmonic pattern. Now let's go and delete this lines. Let me see if I got a daily chart. Okay. Now, yeah, let's finish this point first. I said 16,782.4, the recent low that we made becomes a very, very important area. Why? That is because of this harmonic pattern. You got a X point here, you got a A point here, you got a B point here. This B point on the harmonics is 16,782.4. So if at all we close below this pattern will get active. Now if we close above if we close below 16,782, so there are two things, madam. Remember, 16,700 levels becoming critical on intraday basis, right? Whatever areas we marked on our hourly charts. So let us assume that we go and hit 16,720 or 16,730, whatever, I don't know, whatever low it makes, but we go and close above 16,782, then this pattern is not valid. This pattern will get valid only on a daily candle closing below 16,782.4. I hope it's clear, right? Because it's a daily chart. Now if at all we close below 16,782, I am looking for a PRZ of 15,925.4 to 15,817, stop loss 15,513, daily closing basis stop loss. Okay. Now that is where Nifty is expected to go if it closes below this point. This is the Lakshman Rekha for Nifty. As far as Nifty is above this, Nifty is safe. So we will not say that Nifty is turned bearish, because if it, you can see here, what is the difference here? 16,782 to 925 or 817 is close to 900 points fall that is expected. Okay. Now let's go back to the plain chart. Let's delete all these. Now I'm going to change this to a daily candle. Now what is that we were talking about? We were talking about this low, which is a recent low. This is our B point. 16,782.4 on daily closing basis is the number we were talking about. Right? This is our B point in harmonics now. Now assuming that if this is maintained, we are not closing below this, then what will happen? What will happen is Nifty will go back here, which is 17,619 levels, right? It should ideally, so whatever it, say there are two things that can happen. It can maintain this, it can take resistance somewhere here, right? You can see this line that I have marked now. 17,326 is the low here. The high of this candle is 17,355, 17,324, 325, 17,376, 17,351, 17,380 levels. That means 17,400 is going to be a very, very stiff resistance, right? Now that is your resistance number one. 17, let's say 327, which is our important number. We have been talking about this number for many times. To 17,400 is stiff resistance. Now this is going to be a stiff resistance area. Now above this, obviously Nifty has to go here. You can see this here, this level. You mark all these levels, you get it. We have been talking about this number. I hope anybody who has attended previous sessions will remember this number, 17613.15. So if you remember, I said I posted that 17613 to 17640 levels become a very important resistance area. Failing to close above this, Nifty can fall. That was our post, if you remember. And what we did, we made 17639 and then we fell. There is a post out there, 17613 here. In this live connect on 11th December 11:45, we have mentioned that this is the stiff resistance area. And then we just made 17639 and same day, and we have fallen to 17357, and then it never went above that, and we have seen what the recent low now, what we have made, right? That is, we have come to 16966 levels, failing to close above this number, right? So that means we need a close above this number. Now this becomes my B point. Let me pull this out here and change this to 176, let's say 40, and let's round it off to 640. Here you got 639.5. I've rounded it off to 17640. Now if at all we close above this, then we are looking for a PRZ zone. Already we have marked. We have already marked where it can go. What is the level to watch? That is 18,047.4, and that target, that is also there already. 18,047, I suppose. Somewhere it is already posted, but I'm sure it is there. That I think was the first charge, I think in November or this thing, I don't know. Yeah, here. This chart, remember this date, December 8th we have posted this, right? So this level becomes a very important level. Anyway, so you can see here that you got a 18,047 levels is where Nifty can go. So that is why I told you while talking about on the hourly charts, if we are able to hold 16,782, we have a very good rally possible in Nifty by probably by Feb before the budget. We can expect 18,000 levels again, minimum, right? And okay, is this clear now? Any questions on this before we move? Hello?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now let's remove this Fibo. Now let's see this other aspect, okay? Mathematics. We have spoken all technical and all that. Now we are going to talk only mathematics. Assuming that this is a flag and pole, okay? I'm taking not this candle, but I'm taking this candle as the flag's lower part, okay, so that we get some conservative targets. Okay, now this is the high that I've taken, this is the low that I've taken and made a box. Let me copy this box and paste it on top of this. What we normally do, right? We copy dabbas and we paste it. Paste it. Now what is the target we are getting here? 18,318. Right? That could be a resistance area here. 18,210 and all. So Nifty will become super bullish if we are able to hold 16,782.4 on daily closing basis. Now it can also happen that it can go here, touch this resistance line, break this and come back. Possible, right? It can go and touch any of this resistance at 17,400, 17,327. So 17,300 to 17,400 becomes a stiff resistance area. It can even touch that level and then start falling, break this line and start going down. That's also possible. Or there is second possibility is it holds this number, takes resistance here, comes back gets into a consolidation mode like this, gets here and then breaks this number and moves to 18,047 levels, what we have marked already, right? 18,047 levels possible. So let's take, why 18,047? It's already marked. Okay, that chart I showed you, December 8th there is a post. The only thing is your B point is getting changed a little bit from that chart. So your 18,047 or 18,038 to whatever we have marked, this chart will be valid. This is your reversal chart to follow. And you can see what are the stop loss we are getting, 18,210. And that 18,210 comes from here. That is your stop loss. So we will see 18,047 to 18,038 to 18,100 levels, reversal zone we have marked here, 18,088. So that means how many points of rally is possible? First thing, holding 16,782 on closing basis, right? We are probably getting at least this target, which is 17,327. Guys, remember this number always, which is 0.382 retracement for the rally for the fall from 18,210 to 16,782. 38.2 retracement is 17,632.7. Now, if we hold this level, we close above 17,327, we will probably hit 17,664 levels. So 17,700 will be another resistance area to watch. Okay, that may be somewhere here. Somewhere here. Okay, so that is what we are expecting now on Nifty. Now, if this is clear, I'll delete all this. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me delete this plain chart. Now, assuming we break this, right? Then what can happen? This was the lowest point. Remember this number, we have been talking about it, 17,254, right? Now the difference between 17,284 17,254, let's say 254 minus 16,782.4 is 471 points. Let's say 472 points, round it off. Now 16,782.4 minus 462 points is something around 16,320. That's a bare minimum target that we can watch for. So I think around 16,300 there should be some open interest. We'll go to that later. And then again, if you subtract minus 462 point, that is second target, 472 or 462, whatever, I don't remember exactly. Okay, anyway, so we get, what is the number we are getting? What is the number? 858.4, correct? And that is where we have marked our reversal level here. Did you get it? So harmonic pattern matches with your simple mathematical calculation also. So we have calculated this as a number which is falling in the PRZ zone. You can see it is falling in the PRZ zone. Clear?
Sir, please can you repeat this again?
Okay. So you know this PRZ zone we have already marked, right? This
Yes,
is the
sir.
PRZ zone. Now let's go and do this mathematics. What I was talking is about a simple math here. Now this is the low. You can see this was a flag and pole, right? Nifty was making a flag and pole here. Correct? This is a flag and pole.
Yes, sir.
So Nifty was making a flag and pole here from this red candle to whatever. This is a flag and pole, correct? The flag's lower area here, now I'm removing the flag, okay, and the pole. Now this line, you can see the lowest candle here was how much? What is the low of this candle? 17,254, right? That is what I have marked here, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now the lowest, the recent swing low that we made is 17,682.4, that is marked here. Okay, for you to understand, let me put it like this. Let me put a box so that you will understand. Now what are the level of the box? The lower, the upper level is 17,254. Lower level, let's say 82, round it off. Okay. This is the box. Now if it breaks and closes below 16,782, copy this box and paste it below. How much is that coming to? You are getting 16,300 levels. Is that right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now copy this box again, paste it below this. What are you getting? 15, 813.7 or 858, whatever, right?
Yes, sir.
So now you go back and check the Nifty chart that we have made for the daily. It is coming into the same PRZ number only, no? 817 till 817 you are getting a PRZ, right? And you can see the box is also coming here to that same level only, 813 or whatever, right? It is very closer to that PRZ, correct? Did you get
Yes,
it
sir.
or
So
not?
all these levels will come and play if we close below 16,700 something, right, sir?
Correct, absolutely right. Forget about 16,700. Closing below 16,782 itself, 16,700 won't stay, it will break. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir. Completely. Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. So that's about Nifty. So we have seen where Nifty can go, where it can fall, right? And on the hourly chart, the Friday's low, or this is going to be the savior. If it saves, then we are headed for a good rally. And what are the targets for the rally? These are going to be the targets: 17,063, 17,125, and a close above this, then we can expect 17,200 plus. And holding this finally, if at all we don't break the number that I told you, which is 16,782.4, then on the upside we are going, and I have told you 17,327 to 17,400 levels become a resistance area. That is because of this. Now assuming that we don't, okay, let us remove these boxes now. Okay, then we will see. Okay, now we have removed these boxes. Now let us look at this. Assuming that we don't break this, this is your first target, which it did, right? It went like this, it has gone till 0.58. See here, it has just crossed 0.58. So the pattern that it will form is something, either it has to break this and come down by going till 17,327 to 17,500 levels resistance area, coming back, breaking this down and going to the PRZ that we have already marked at 17 or 16,925 to 16,817 PRZ zones. Oh, sorry, 15, 925 to 15,817 zones. Or if this is held forever, we don't break this 16,782 at all, then this is what you can expect: 17,640 and a close above 17,640. Nifty will move like this. Assuming that, I'm just assuming that the low is done. If this is done, fine. If not, if it holds this, it's fine. Right? Now, assuming that the low is done, then it can move like this. Here to 18,047 levels. So that's a huge rally, right? A risk reward ratio is very favorable for longs, but you have to stick with a very strict stop loss of 16,700 closing basis. Did you get to what I'm saying?
Sir, yeah, sir, again, let's clear myself. If it hits, Nifty hits 16,700 and again closes above 16,782, till this rally is valid, right?
Correct, because I told you this will become my B point, right? Okay, let me try to put it like this. Let's make it very clear now. Let's put both the patterns here. Okay, I'm drawing both the patterns on the same chart so that you are very clear. But the thing is, drawing it is a bit difficult. There is no space. Okay, anyway. This is how the pattern will look like, right? So two possibilities, both possibilities are marked here. On this single chart, both the possibilities are marked. Okay, let's remove the Fibo. Now you will understand for both patterns what is your controlling point. Your controlling point is this point. So below what, above what? 16 782.4 is your controlling point, the point of control. Hope it's clear now.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
There is 80,047. Okay. Clear? Below this, above this, possibilities. So here for this pattern to get active, this will be the controlling point. 17,640. A close above 17,640 will take Nifty to 18,047. I hope this should clear all your questions now. Anyone else? Any question? Please ask now. I think we have gone in detail about it. Yeah?
Deepak, can you share this chart, please?
Yeah, I will post it.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I don't want people to get confused also. Okay, what is this upside, downside? So I will post it, I will explain it, and then I will post it. Okay?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, this chart has given a better clarity for to and fro motion of Nifty.
Yes, downside, upside, both you know now.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not marking resistance points here. This 17,254, all these become resistance. Okay, there's a lot of resistance points here. I'm not marking them. You can see here 17,430. All this becomes a very important resistance. Here, this candle's low becomes a very important resistance. 17,452 and all that. 17,500 levels all become resistance now. Clear? I am not marking the resistance level. It's as simple as that. If Nifty has to hit 18,047, it has to close above 17,640. That's all. Period. If Nifty breaks 16,782.4 and closes below, this is where you can expect Nifty to go. Very clear. That's all. resistance and all that is there. But what can happen if at all it takes resistance, let us say at 17,500, 17,400, then it comes back. Either it has to come here, break this and go down, or it may come somewhere here and then go back again to this level. So as far as this level is protected on closing basis, Nifty can kind of move in waves like this, come down, come down, come down, give a breakout and go here, or give a breakdown and come here. That's all. So the controlling point for downside is 782.4. For upside also it is the same number on closing basis. Then to get to 18,000, this level, for this pattern to get active, this yellow color pattern to get active, it needs a close above 17,640. Clear? Veena madam, any question?
No, sir, pretty much clear.
Okay, now let's move to the option chain and see what it is telling us. Let us take 30th December. I think it would have locked out by this time. Okay. Now 30th December, you can see 17,000 has got an unwinding here. 1,43,000 contracts have got unwinded in on the for the 30th December expiry. Okay, so point to note, there is some unwinding seen here. Okay, forget about 30th now. Let us first look at 23rd. Now the 23rd is telling, see, 23rd is seeing a lot of open interest. 20,67,000 positive open interest on 17,000 put. So, okay, now let's try to understand what this better. Now 17,000 put writers, 20 lakh contracts they have written on Friday, change in open interest. Okay, here 25,84,000 contracts have been written on 17,000. But look at the overall open interest. 37 lakh 22,300 contracts are written overall on in 17,000 put option, whereas only 27 lakh 83 call writers are sitting at 17,000. So to me what it implies is that probably we will move on Monday, we will close above 17,000 levels because the put writers are very much active there. I'm only talking about a possibility, but we'll have to watch live during the market on Monday to see what happens to these fellows, whether they give it up. It can also happen that this 37 lakh goes down and this fellow starts increasing, we don't know. But as of now, the put writers seem to be more stronger than the call writers at 17,000. So if that is the case, and our PRZ that we have drawn on our hourly chart here is held, then we are expecting to close above 17,000 on Monday. That is what the option chain is telling me. Clear? So if 16,932 is held, or this stop loss is held on Monday, we can expect Nifty to close above 17,000 levels. That is what it is telling me here with this kind of open interest. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, above 17,000, let us see what is happening. You can see 17,100. There is huge open interest. 29 lakhs have got added and 31 lakh is sitting there at 17,100. Why 17,100? That is because on the hourly chart I have marked this number. Remember this number, 17,107.65. This is the controlling number, right? So this becomes a resistance area. Is that clear? So this 17,100 or 107, whatever to some range, right, is where you will have highest open interest next, 17,100. Now Assuming 17100 is taken off, 17100 is taken off, what next? Then you should see that 17, see you can see here 17107 to 17125 levels become a resistance area. If at all we close above that, we can expect 17200. Again you will see little bit higher open interest. Let's go in. That is because you have a 0.58 here at 17203 and 0.618 at 17220. So let's go and see. Now next should be at 17200. See here 17200, 45 lakhs, 32 lakh contracts here. Clear? Now, okay, let's assume that this is also taken off. Then what can happen is it can go to 17800 level, 17300 levels. This 288 to 17329 or 17327, whatever, right? So that means 17300 should have next highest. Sindhil, can you mute yourself, Sindhil, please? Okay, now 17107.65. So we have seen that you got 17100 has got 31 lakhs, and above that 17203 or 203 to 220 has got next level on the FIBO. So you got 17200 which has got 45 lakhs. If that is taken out, we are seeing that 17329, 17288 to 17330 levels is going to form a pattern, and that is why you will see that 17300 has got the highest open interest. Can you see here 56 lakhs? I hope it's clear now, right? And then I told you we have full resistance level up to, where is that resistance level? 17429 or 17430. So you have got 17400 also, which has got 38 lakhs here, and 17500 has got 52 lakhs. So that is because here is your number, this number 1.272 levels coming at 17487. Guys, remember this number? How many of you remember this number? Let's go back and do a rewind. November channel. Was it in December or in Jan? 17487. December, huh? Yeah, I think it fell. We had made a PRZ, right? Okay, I think it should be here only. I think it was from 17507 levels. Yeah, this was the chart. Remember this chart? From here we fell 17473 to 17507 is what we made, and then we fell. You can see here. And that fall was huge. And that fall was very huge. You can see here, right? So this 17,473 to 507 is what we marked as the earlier PRZ. Now that will also act as a resistance, and that number is closed here, 17,487, right? So that is why you are seeing that 17,500 has got 52 lakhs. I hope it is clear now. So if you preserve all your previous PRZ charts, no, you will very clearly get the resistance or the supply zones very easily. It's all just you have to keep, remember, it should sit in your mind that this chart was made, from here it fell, right? Now see how we are able to correlate. We are going and searching for this number. We remember, I remember that we made a chart for it with this PRZ, with this 17,600 daily closing basis stop loss, and it honored, just went, and then it fell huge actually. It fell more actually. It fell huge. Okay, anyway, so remember that. So that is why you got 17,500 having the highest open interest at 52 lakhs. So I think the Nifty view is clear now. Now let's see, assume that 17,000 is breaking. If 17,000 is breaking, then you can see that the highest open interest will be somewhere at 16,500. Then 16,000 is where you will have the highest open interest. 24 lakhs is sitting here. That is because of our PRZ zones that we have got. We got 15,925 to 15,813 something. So that is where your highest open interest is, 16,000 levels. And of course before that, psychologically 16,500 also has got equivalent 27 lakhs here. Okay, but I don't think 16,500 may stay. So for that we need to move to Jan and see. Let's move to Jan, let's say 27th, and see on the put side what is happening. On the put side, see 16,500 has got 13 lakhs here, but 16,000 has got only lesser. So now 16,500 according to this OIE option chain, 16,500 I think they may defend for now. 16,500 they are showing as a important level. So let's go to the plain chart and try to analyze why 16,500. What is so special about 16,500, right? So there is a OI there should be something, right? Okay, this is the plain chart of Nifty. This is what we have marked, okay? So these two are the levels that we marked, 782, 764, and then this gap area high was 705 here, let's say here 712 or whatever, 700, let's say 700. If 700 is broken, this should be the area, I think somewhere here, 16,480. That is because that was a flag and pole area. Here, low of this candle 16,495, you can see it here, okay? Low of this candle 16,495, low of this green candle 16,495. So 16,495 double bottom area. So that is why at 16,500 you have got highest open interest. Okay, I hope you got it. Why 16,500? Nothing comes like that. Every single number here has got an importance with the chart. OI is not built just like that. It is always built in correlation to charts only. Charts will tell you. Probably we are missing something, and that is what we are trying to catch now. So this here, the 16,500 level double bottom area, and if that is broken, this becomes the important level. 16,376 levels. So let's go and see what is happening at 16,300 levels. So after this level, you can see 16,300 has got some built up area. We are looking at Jan now. Okay, if you go a little further down to, let's say, 6th Jan, you may see that number will be high. So let's watch 16,300 is very minor support. Okay, now if this is broken, this is the next level to watch. Very important level. 16,176 levels. Look at this low, 16,176, 16,179, 16,162. So that is why, and then there is a gap. High of this candle 16,146 and the low of this candle is 15,914. So probably that is why if you take this low 15,914 or you mark it like this here, so this is becoming your demand zone. This becomes your demand zone. Here. See? So your demand zone is somewhere here. From 16,130 to 16,839 becomes your demand zone. So that is why your 16,000 option has got the highest open interest. 77,000 there. That is what we are looking for 6 Jan. Okay. So that's about Nifty. So this is matching with our PRZ zones. What we have done, we have drawn a PRZ chart for those levels, assuming that we break 782.4. We have got a PRZ chart number 1. Then we did mathematical calculation using the difference between 17,254 and the low of 16,782 difference. We calculated, put two targets, and then we got reversal zone area only, which is 15,858 to 813 levels what we got. Number 2. Number 3, option chain is also suggesting 16,000 level has the highest open interest for 30th December also. You can see here 30 lakh contracts here on 16,000. So 3-4 things are telling us that we may go to 16,000 levels if we break 16,782.4 on closing basis. Very simple. So our downside, our upside is also known. So upside, you go and see now, you will see at every number I told you. Let's say 17,400, we discuss about this. We discuss about 17,300 also, 300 to 400, and then 17,500 also I showed you. And you will see that 18,000 has got the highest open interest, 39 lakhs at 18,000. And that is because on this single chart we made that pattern right here, 18,047 here. And that is why your 18,000 has got highest open interest on the upside. Can you see here? 40 lakhs. I hope you are clear. Any questions?
Yes.
Bank Nifty, I am not sure how much time we have to cover. Probably we'll quickly go through the Bank Nifty ones. If you are clear, we'll move on to Bank Nifty for a few minutes and we'll close. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move to Bank Nifty then. Yes, Sandil, you have a question?
Yes, sir. 17,615 reversal, no, sir. That chart went well, very well, sir.
Yeah.
Looking into that momentum on the downside, sir.
Hmm.
What about the RSI, sir? Other indicators, sir, volume indicators, what are all they?
We don't care. We don't care about the volume here. Okay, we don't look at the volume
Okay,
here.
okay.
While I told you RSI, one thing that is worrying. Okay, if you go and look at
Yes.
the Nifty daily chart, the RSI is at
Yes, sir.
38. Okay, so when RSI is at 38, normally there are people who
Yes.
use 60 and 40 also. So if Nifty has to
Okay.
reverse, it has to reverse from here, as per our hourly chart. Okay.
Yes, sir. But looking, yes, sir. But looking at the weekly RSI, it is still in excess, sir.
Correct. So don't look at the weekly, no. So weekly will tell you the
Okay.
all-time high to this thing, no. We'll look at the
Okay,
daily
okay,
charts now, because weekly is not forming any pattern. I will show you that. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Okay,
assuming that now RSI is at 33, right? Look at the 1
Yes.
hourly RSI, it's at 33. Now,
Yes.
normally what happens is, if this stop loss is broken, what can we expect
Yes.
on the hourly chart? Let us mark the here. I've drawn the same Fibo, right? Now you can see that a fall to RSI 20 levels can take it down to 16,430,
Okay.
right? So that is why you got 16,500 has got the highest open interest.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is possible. If at all you are taking a long, or you have taken a long, if on based on this chart, you have to strictly follow this stop loss.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Or if you
Because,
have, one second, let me complete.
ever since, yes,
Now, you have to strictly follow hourly candle closing basis of this, or 16,782.4 daily closing basis stop loss. One of these you have to definitely follow,
okay, sir.
because I personally feel that if we break 16,782.4, then 16,500 may act as a very, very minor support. That's all. It will finally break that and move to 16,000 levels.
Okay.
Right? So, two things depending on your risk capacity. Either you hold with this stop loss of hourly candle closing basis, or daily candle closing basis, the controlling point that we made, right?
Yes.
This controlling point should be your closing basis stop loss. That's all for your longs.
Okay.
But if at all it clicks, right, it will give you very, very good money. Now you ask a question. You had something to ask, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ever since this 17,615, sir, I've been shorting the market on every rally, sir.
Correct.
One time I made a loss on a buy side. Then after that I was shorting on the rise, sir. Right now, what will be the stop loss who was having a position on the short side, sir? Will it be a close above 17,100, sir?
For now, yes, it needs a close above 17,107.65. We mark that number, right?
Okay. Okay.
This number.
Okay. Okay.
Until this is
Okay.
done, you cannot say that Nifty
Yes,
is getting to 17,500 levels, 17,327 to 17,400 levels, then 17,500 levels, everywhere. So, if you ask me whether the all-time high is possible, I don't know. But there are
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
multiple speed breakers until and
Yes.
this post on December, what is the date? December 3rd. Read
Yes.
this. Read this post.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your levels are impeccable, sir. 17,250, where you said we are structurally down, and we are structurally down ever since it has a flash
Correct.
break. Yes, sir.
So till Nifty holds the PRZ chart, the stop loss of 17,613 closing basis, this chart is valid. I shall wait for a bullish PRZ chart to form to book profits now. That was a post on December 3rd, and that is still
Yes.
valid. The only thing that is changed is the 613 has become 640 now. That's all here.
640. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah.
613 has become 640. That's the only difference now.
Yes.
Until
So structurally until Hello?
Nifty closes above 17640, it is a sell on
We are
rise
down.
market.
yes. Okay.
Very clear.
Okay. Clear, sir. Clear.
Okay.
Clear.
All right.
Okay.
Fine, guys. Let's quickly move on to Nifty, Bank Nifty now. So forget about this. Here, this is a chart that we had drawn earlier. Okay, that if at all we cross this controlling point, right, we may look at this PRZ. It never went to that PRZ, and that is why one of the reasons that we always say is don't trade long once it closes above B point. You can see here it closed above the B point. It gave some good, decent rally. Okay, I'm not saying it did not give a decent rally. It gave around 718 points, but it never went to the PRZ zone. So if I have to short it, if I have to create a short, I should have waited for this number to short. It never came. Okay. Now, what's happening to Bank Nifty now? Look at here. Let's remove this. Now, this is similarly to the Nifty Bank hourly chart I showed you. Same thing here also. You can see here. Just got into the PRZ, just close above it. So 35,587.72, 35,483.6, stop loss 35,365.15, 1 hour candle closing basis. Right? This is stop loss. Until Nifty holds this, like 16,932 here. Okay, let me bring the Nifty chart, hourly chart, close to this. Now look at Nifty here. We have marked 16,976.95 to 16,332, and we touched 16,966. We just got into the PRZ and we have closed above it now. Okay, number one. Similarly, look at Bank Nifty now. Just got into the box, we have closed above it now. So Nifty and Bank Nifty structurally are same on the hourly charts. Now if you hold 35,365 on hourly closing basis, this chart also, like Nifty, will be a savior for Bank Nifty. Now what to expect? This is what you can expect. 35,918. So let's go back to the post, yesterday night's post. Here, Nifty made a low of 35,535 on Friday. If Bank Nifty is able to hold this low on daily closing basis, which is the low 35,535, we expect Bank Nifty to move to 35,900. Why 35,900? Here, if I draw a pivot from C to D, my first target is 35,900. 36,155 here. So what can happen? There are two things that can happen. It can go here, then start coming down, probably here, or it may break and go down, I don't know. Or the other possibility is it can go till 0.5 levels, which is 36,500, 477 levels or 500 levels. So 36,350, next target here, 36,155 comes here, 36,350 comes from here, 347 levels. Then I have stopped here. Hourly close above 36,350, then we can expect 36,500, which is 36,477 here, 36,700, which is this number here, 36,800, which is 0.786 number, and 36,800, which is, and then 36,900. Close above 3600, we expect 37,050. Okay, 37,050 levels plus. So we need, so 37,000 will become a very, very strong resistance area. So if you go and see the option chain, you will, for each of these numbers, you will see something there. Let's go and see. First 36,519, 918 rounded up to 36,000. Let's go and check Bank Nifty. We will complete Bank Nifty very quickly, running out of time. The thing is, the video will also keep increasing. It's very difficult to upload. So that's why I request people to spend some time on learning, join this. Watching movie continuously on a TV is very difficult. There is no, you have a fast forward here, but you will not learn anything by looking at the videos. Now look at this 36,000 that we are talking about. See here, 6,12,000 at 36,000, which is our first target. Let's bring it here. Where is the chart we made? Okay, here. So first target 36,000. Option chain has got 6,12,000 at 36,000. Target number 1. Target number 2, 36,155. So that means around 36,200. So you don't have anything at 36,200. That means if your 0.236 is taken out, we are expecting a half bat. So 36,347. So it may go and stop at 36,500, 4,71,000. So that means straight away we are heading towards 0.58. See the arrow what I made. Either it can stop here or it can go to 36,477, rounded off to 36,500. Now 36,500 has got the next highest open interest, and then above that let's see what happens. 36,800 or 37,000. 36,974 rounded to 37,000. So let's go here. Watch what happens. 37,000, 8,25,000 contracts. Clear? So the point is very same. Similarly, like this is your controlling point for Bank Nifty also. This low. As far as Nifty, Bank Nifty is able to hold this level of 35,327, the low it made here, right? 35,327. As far as we are above this on daily closing basis, right? We are headed towards the targets I have mentioned here. Breaking this chaos for Bank Nifty. Okay. Now why 36? Same thing. This is a plain chart of Bank Nifty. Okay, I'm going to shift to a daily chart. Look at this level. This is your controlling point. 35,327. What is this number in Bank Nifty? Sorry, in Nifty, 16,782.4. Nifty. Bank Nifty 35,327.9 or 37,300 levels. Right? I hope it's clear. Assuming this, then 37,581. There is, so you got this level which will act as resistance. This gap area, right? See here, high of this candle 36,844, low of this candle 36,876, and that is why you have 37,000 which has got highest open interest, and above 37,000 let's go and see what happens. So above 37,000, then 37,581, right? Okay, let's go and see above 37,000. Straight away 37,500. But there is an unwinding here. That means 37,500 may not come in this series. There is all unwinding here. So probably in January it's possible. Okay. So that is why I have said 37,050. The many targets broken into pieces based on support and resistances. Okay. And that's the Bank Nifty chart. So before that, all these are chart targets. So 36,525 or 36,500 is because of this. Then where can Nifty go? Bank Nifty can go we made 18,047, right? We made 18,047 for Nifty. Similarly, for Bank Nifty, we can expect something like this to happen. Assuming this is done, close done, you can expect probably here 39,000 bare minimum. That's around 3,000 points rally or 2,500 points rally. From current place, it is almost how many points? More than 3,000 points rally. Okay, can be expected holding 35,327. I hope you got it right. Hello.
Yes, sir, I got it.
Okay, now what if it breaks? Delete it all. Now if it breaks that, then so this is closer to point. How much is this? 37,581 is closer here. Okay, let's say 0.5. Then we can expect Bank Nifty to form, can go to 33,000 levels. Approximate. Okay, approximate. So let's go back on the downside. Let's go and see what happens. So that will not happen in December. So let's go back and see from 13 Jan or 6th Jan. There is nothing on 6th Jan. Nothing is built up. So let's go and look at 6th Jan. So we are talking about 33,000 levels. Nothing is getting built up now. But we'll have to wait and watch. As of now, it has got. What happened? Everything is showing zero. Huh? Everything is zero. How come? Okay, let's take 27th. Okay. So we are talking about 33,000 something, right? So 34,000. Yeah, 33,000 levels. There is some build up happening now. Approximate, I'm saying. Okay, downside. We can go here 395 to 33,075 levels. Okay, now let this pivot be here. Now watch this. This becomes an important level, right? Remember this level? This is the last swing low that we made, 33,908, and from there we have gone to 41,000 levels. Correct? Guys, so this becomes a very important. Now this portion that I was saying about 33,935 may complete its second phase of a downfall if this is broken. So we have, this is going to be our controlling point for Bank Nifty, which is 35,327 levels for Bank Nifty. Okay, so this is one thing. Okay, simple. Other thing that we can say is that, okay, so this gap is very easy to form. Let's do a very simple math. So this was a flag and pole breakout area. Here, this was a flag and pole. Okay, now you take the difference between 36,317 minus 35,327. You got a 990 point. So let's say 35,327 minus 990 point is 34,337 minus again 900 points, 33,437 levels we can expect on Bank Nifty. If it breaks this, there is a 1,000 points fall minimum, 1,000 points to 2,000 points, 1,800 points fall waiting in Bank Nifty. But if it holds this level, just like what we spoke for Nifty, then we are looking for a big target like 18,000 levels on Nifty, okay, 18,047 levels that we spoke on Nifty, we are looking for 38,685. 38,685 on Bank Nifty. Probably, as I told you, it may fluctuate like this, it can break and go down, or if it consolidates here like this and then it gives a breakout and starts moving towards 39,000 levels. Now that if you take this like this, your 0.58 half bat will be here. Now if you change this to a weekly chart, look at this. This is a weekly chart. Now your half bat will end at 39,098. So 39,000 is where you will have highest open interest. $60,000 contracts here, and before that 38,000. That is because $38,000 is because of the 0.82 we have got here. 37,811 to, you may get some range. So 37,811 to 38,000. That is going to be a stiff resistance point for Bank Nifty. But however it is, if this is held, the previous week low or 3 days weeks back's low is 35,327. If this is held, we are looking for 37,800 bare minimum, which is 2,000 points rally bare minimum in Bank Nifty. I hope it's clear. And downside, if it breaks the controlling point of 35,327 or 35,300 closing basis, if it closes below that, we can expect a good fall of 2,000 points in Bank Nifty. I hope I am very clear. Any questions?
No, sir.
Alright, I'll give you 2 minutes for asking question and then we'll close this session now.
Sir, after the context question.
Sorry, who is that?
So, Narayani, nothing outside this one. This WhatsApp, it is free, is it, sir? That's it.
No, I am using a free version only. There are a lot of tools, paid tools on it. I don't use it. I don't need it. Because I am a harmonic trader, I don't need any tool. I just need only the option chain, which is free.
Which is free, is it? Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Okay.
Previously, you used to use money control.
I always use NSE site, but NSE site is not updating nowadays, so I am using this.
Okay, it's free only.
Yeah, it's free. Okay, any other questions or we'll wind up? Okay.
Sir, in summary, 17,107 for Bank Nifty and 35,327 for Bank Nifty. That is the point of control.
Point of control for Nifty 16,782.4.
Okay.
Bank Nifty,
Yeah, right. Okay.
Bank Nifty 35,327 or 35,300.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you guys. Have a good day. We'll catch up some other time. Bye.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.